Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
What are you talking about
I
over
don't
there?
know.
Hey guys, welcome to What's Happening in Central Oregon, your every 2-week podcasty type thing that you are probably watching instead of listening to, because we haven't been putting these on our podcast stations in a long time. Whoops, we'll get back to that, I promise. But we're crushing it here on YouTube, giving you the new business updates, development updates, city projects,
All the stuff.
all that kind of stuff every 2 weeks here on this channel. So thanks for tuning in. We're really glad you're here. Do us a favor, drop in the chat, where you're watching from, and what kind of things you want to hear about and know about, because we're going to cover some stuff right now. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
What are we going to cover? Let's see. Oh, I know.
Oh.
We are going to cover restaurants, from roadhouses to pickleball restaurants.
Ooh, okay.
New grocery store. Right? A new Habitat for Humanity project, which is pretty awesome. That's going to benefit some teachers.
Nice.
And gas appliances. Bum.
Oh, that's going to be a big one. This might take a little longer than 30 minutes, which is funny because we started this one earlier this morning, going, I don't even know what we're going to talk about. And then we looked at our notes and looked at our files, and we're like, well, we got lots to talk about today. Interesting stuff.
I think we also have some update about a park.
Yep.
And
oh my gosh, there's a lot to talk about.
A new co-working station.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna look over to our first story here. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So we all know band housing can be kind of a stretch to afford, but what if your kids' teachers could actually afford to live in the same neighborhood as the school?
That would be fabulous.
That would be awesome. So that's the idea behind the new Silver Rail Teacher Housing Program. Ben Lapine Schools is teaming up with Habitat for Humanity to build affordable townhomes right next to Silver Rail Elementary.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar where Silver Rail is, you should probably say that. Southeast Bend.
Maps. I'm going to have it up here in just a second. Silver Rail. Yeah. Where's my school? Where's my stuff? That's not it. Bear Creek? Nope. Oh my gosh, you're killing me. I'm killing myself. Here we are.
There you go.
Silver Rail. So we got Reed Market right up here, right through here, and Stone Creek Park. This is the Stone Creek neighborhood right here. All of this right here. Franklin Brothers. They've still got a little. I mean, this is.
I don't think that's updated.
Yeah, it's not updated, but they've still got a little bit going on right here. This is actually going to be a little commercial development right here. Like nobody knows about that. This. Sadly, folks, this is all by those people who are doing the storage facilities. This is all that. They all own that. And what's happening there is they're actually currently in the middle of, there are permits on it, but they're like re-subdividing it. I don't know who's involved, but they're probably doing something here, future development. Who knows? But right here is a little commercial development. And then right up here in this little section right here, this little chunk right here, they're going to move some dirt around there, and they're building some townhouses there for affordable housing for teachers, actually.
And it's through Habitat for Humanity.
Yep. Very cool. Here, we even have some cool renderings here. Something like this.
But I thought there was, they're all townhouses.
So, yeah, well, they're basically duplexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18 units. So that's really cool. I love it when Habitat for Humanity is involved. They do a good job. And
it's not just for teachers, though. It's for people that work for the school district.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. It can be teachers and obviously there are income restrictions on that. So they have to earn a certain amount of income. If they earn too much income, then they don't qualify. Yeah. And then, of course, staff for school staff as well.
School staff. Yeah.
So, anyway, that's pretty cool. That's nice and interesting. Any other thoughts on that?
No, I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's great too. It's, it could be a game changer for, local educators who are looking to, be able to, sometimes, teachers, they live down in Lapine because that's what they can afford. Moving up here. So
yeah. And so they're going to start moving dirt around in 2026 and homes would be available in 2027. Perfect.
All right. Next thing we want to talk about. Ooh, this is a cool one. This is a really cool one because this is breaking news. Nobody knows this.
We need like a thing that flashes when we do breaking news.
Wait. I got one.
You do not.
I do too.
for it.
There's no sound. You didn't hear because they muted the mic, but I was going da 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 da. Oh my gosh! All right, so big news for Southwest Bend. You guys remember CE Lovejoy's, right down Southwest Bend? It was there for like 15 years, beloved market. All those neighborhoods down there, were able to go there and get their groceries. Well, we finally know who's going in, and I'm telling you, this is breaking news. You haven't seen this reported on any of the other news sources because we rip them off a lot. Central Oregon Dailies, KTVZ News, the Bend Bulletin, we steal their news. But this time they're going to be stealing ours because we found out that Farewell Market has officially filed this business license here in Oregon at that same address here in Bend, at that same address in Brookswood Plaza. And so Farewell Market is coming.
Where is Farewell Market from? Is it Portland?
Eugene?
Or Eugene?
Maybe. I don't know. I saw it when I was looking it up, but now I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I do that a lot.
So it's going to be kind of like it's going to be kind of like a Whole Foods.
Here, I've got something to pull up. Check it out. Boom.
Go.
Here we go. Coming soon. This is the thing. This has actually even confused all of the AIs. But they were like South Bend's neighborhood market. It's coming to South Bend. We don't have a South Bend.
We have North Bend.
We have North Bend. We don't have South Bend.
Yeah.
So it is Bend. That's why I found the business license. They are coming to that exact location. And they're really going to be bringing in kind of the high quality stuff, right? Produce that hasn't been treated with any sort of, natural, produce and the whole thing. Let's see where it's
free range,
no
pesticides, all that good stuff.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. It's really hard for these like little developments, neighborhood developments to secure a grocery for those developments.
Northwest Crossing was working on that for
forever.
Decades.
And they couldn't even get like
they still don't really have one.
No.
Produce. They're going to be trying to use local and regional farmers who practice regenerative agriculture. So their focus right here. Here it is. Certified organic whenever possible, local and regional growers practicing sustainable methods, seasonal availability that connects you to the natural rhythm of the land, no synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or GMOs. Support for biodiversity and soil health. This is going to be
That's just for the produce. That's the focus on the produce.
Yeah.
And then down you got dairy and eggs and all that. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice little grocery store for that.
Even packaged foods are going to be, recyclable packaging or biodegradable or reusable packaging. I mean, this is going to be a really high level grocery store. So
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. We absolutely wish them the best. Farewell Market. Okay, Farewell. Cool. We hope they do great, and we're really excited to support them, and really excited to have another. Yeah, really excited to have another grocery store back down there. We got to figure out what's going on in Northeast Bend too. We don't know yet, but something's going to happen there.
What do you mean?
Northeast Bend grocery store, Petrosa,
gotcha.
The commercial development there.
Mm-hmm.
This is another cool thing. Keep tuning in. We know the person who's in charge of that development, who's actually working on the plans. Nothing's been released yet, but we were told we were going to be the first to know. Yeah, so that'll be fun. We'll get to break that news too. But this is interesting. We did have a tip from somebody who's following our Instagram channel or What's Happening Central Oregon Instagram channel, and they actually spied this out and just ran across this. And so we dug a little deeper and made sure that we found that this is legitimate, and they have filed for their business license here. And yeah, really excited about that. So welcome, Farewell Market. I was going to say welcome, Farewell Bend, but that wouldn't make much sense. Welcome, Farewell Bend. All right. So that's kind of fun. Where we go next? Let's see.
Oh, the Phoenix.
Oh,
so the Phoenix closed, and then that big building is just sitting there. It's not as big as a Costco building, but it's a big building. And honestly, it used to be a Roadhouse.
It used to be. It wasn't a Texas Roadhouse, and it wasn't a Logan's Roadhouse. It was just a Roadhouse, wasn't it?
I think so.
It must have been one of the two.
Yeah. Well, it's turning back to Mountain View Roadhouse.
Mountain View Roadhouse,
which is a Eugene-based company.
Well,
we think
so. I don't know that it's going to be a true Roadhouse. I think that the restaurateur, they've got a bar and grill called Chambers over in Eugene, and he's also a part owner in Timbers East, which is right over there.
That makes sense.
I don't think it's full owner. I think it's partial ownership. According to again, I'm digging around these business licenses now. This is kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. So in either case, they have they've got a big old sign up and over the Phoenix there, because you went there and saw it. And sent me the picture. So yeah, they're gonna make it a roadhouse, is what it sounds like. And obviously this
throw some peanuts on the ground.
Yeah, I love those yeast rolls with the honey butter.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it's not. It could be a different type of roadhouse.
If you're listening, you got to do the yeast rolls with the honey butter.
Yeah.
And peanuts would be great too.
That's all we want.
That's all we want.
Well, I hope they have. I liked going to the Phoenix just for the kids menu because my kids liked it.
Yeah, no, the Phoenix was great. We ate there a lot. We enjoyed it there.
It was just a nice, different restaurant to go to. A little bit more casual, a little bit more family friendly. Always got a seat. And they gave my kids free Jell-O. I mean,
right, with a little whipped cream on top.
That's all I want is my kids to be happy and have somebody else make me food.
Speaking of kids.
Speaking of kids, can we all say a hallelujah? Today is the last day of summer. They go back to school tomorrow.
Yes.
And back to normal rhythm.
And that was good, right? Because you were, as you just mentioned before we started recording, hanging on by a thread.
Hanging on by a thread. It's a juggle.
Yes. No, it's been a really great summer.
We've got great kids, and they've been great, and they've had a fantastic summer. But and the summer went by really, really quick.
Too fast.
And so
it gets faster every year. It's the worst.
Well, why can't everybody tells us that?
It goes, and then it keeps getting faster and faster. It's gosh. All right.
Anywho,
here's another fun story for you. And we're gonna kind of pack these in. Maybe we should move a little faster. Big news for Northeast Bend. Ballers and Brews officially opens its door on September 21st. Do you know what Ballers and Brews is?
It's the pickleball restaurant. Yeah. How many pickleball courts do they have?
6, I think.
No, they don't.
6. No, they got 6 food trucks. It's not a restaurant. It's a tap house. So it's actually going to be like a food truck.
2 tap houses.
Oh yeah, they're like walkable.
Right next to Ponchos. Well, down the street from Ponchos.
Ponchos is it? So it was like, we got Ponchos, we've got that place, and then we've got This is going to be great. So there's it's a 2,500 square foot tap house with 20 beers on tap, cocktails, wine, all the things. And then they've got food from 6 top tier food trucks that they are going to have in there. And then they have this is what's cool, heated and covered pickleball courts. Fire pits, elevated deck, 85-inch TVs everywhere. It's going to be a really sweet community hangout. And
that's interesting.
And without revealing too much, you and I can walk there.
Yeah. That's an interesting concept. I like this concept.
I mean, we're not the biggest.
We don't play pickleball.
We don't.
But it doesn't mean that we can't start.
We don't play it yet. That's right.
Yeah. And it's heated.
And it's literally, it is actually walking distance from our house. And I like the idea of, you've got the food trucks, something to do. I mean, what is it? Lifties or Justies? What do they change it to? Justies, but it was Lifties, or is it Lifties? And then I can't remember. They, that was just like, what's the pizza place from a long, long, long time ago? John Doe's Pizza forever ago.
Had sand volleyball courts.
25 plus years ago, had sand volleyball courts in the back.
And you could get a killer pizza.
Oh, yeah. It was so great. Pizza place was something to do.
Yeah.
And now we've got Lifties or Justies. I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of it. And now we've got Ballers and Brews. I think it's great. Giving them something to do besides just drink beer and eat, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think playing pickleball is going to be a lot of fun. So they're opening on September 21st. If you live in the area on the northeast side of town, head over there. I mean, if you live in the area at all, head over there.
It's amazing how many food trucks, like these people build these places and then the food trucks just come. There
is no end. I mean, like where's the limit? How many food truck places and then how many food trucks themselves can
but there's
sustain,
also the sporadic food truck places that aren't even at like a lot.
Yeah, they're just random. They're just on the side, they're just in a parking lot somewhere.
In between 2 buildings, like Winco, there's that one that's like on the 3rd Street that's in between like the tattoo parlor and carpet place.
Or out in front of the outlet mall down south, right?
Yeah. I mean, come on. The corn dog truck.
Corn dog truck's awesome.
Phenomenal.
Okay. we better get moving. Otherwise, we're just
we are completely off script.
We're off script. Exactly. All right. Check this one out. This is interesting. There was a big article. Somebody brought this up. Maybe was it early spring or was it last summer? There was some wildfire concerns, and we're talking about the roundabout at Reed Market and Bond. So right by the old mill.
Yeah.
Right by the old mill. Everybody knows it is the worst backed up roundabout, especially rush hour. If you're heading along the river there to go to Farewell Bend Park or the Billy Bridge or up Reed Market, it's just that roundabout is a mess.
Yeah. And I think I heard Reed Market roundabouts are the busiest roundabouts.
Yeah, because Reed Market, man, that road, it's just, I don't know what's going on with it. It's a busy one. So the problem is people made this big stink, I think it was back in the spring, about if fire happens on the west side of town,
you can't get
that's one of
the
west side arteries, and you can't get through that roundabout fast enough.
Yeah.
So they raised a big concern. They raised a big stink. There's a big public outcry. And now the city has actually taken that into consideration. And they said in their last city council meeting that they are considering and willing. They've got all these road projects kind of in a queue.
Yeah.
Right. They're actually willing to trade. And that's way down the queue. That's like 2028, like 2030. That's like way down the road.
Wow.
They're actually considering trading that with another project that they were going to get to first and bumping it up in line.
Wow.
Yeah. So the proposed fix will be a new dual entry roundabout. Is that now I'm getting my two round because the other thing they were going to do is the other roundabout on Reed Market.
15th and
15th. They're working on that one also. So in either case, that's one they're definitely working on. But the one on Bond, near the old mill, they're considering bumping up and getting to that sooner. And I think that the idea behind that would be to make it a dual entry, single exit roundabout. Yeah, that's right. It's got a funky hurricane shaped island. It's kind of like a weird shape. And the idea is to let more cars in while still keeping it manageable for safety at a cost of $4.25 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully we will be able to fast track this roundabout and make it a little safer for people down there at Southern Crossing area. So if they need to get out faster from that other side of town, they can.
Yeah.
The other option, of course, is to
get in a kayak.
Get in a kayak. Exactly. So, all right. So that's kind of interesting. That's a fun thing to keep note on. Let's see. What's the next thing we're going to talk about? Ooh, all right, here's the big one.
We don't even want to open up this can of worms.
I'm opening it.
Okay.
Did you know that the city of Bend, this is really important.
We've talked about this.
We have talked about this in the past. The city of Bend is actively, but before it was kind of like, oh, maybe we're not exactly sure. They're continuing to narrow down on this. The city of Bend is considering not a ban outright yet, but they are attacking natural gas. They're going after natural gas. And they say that it's bad for the environment. And they say, they're trying to electrify. The city's trying to go all electric. And so they want to take natural gas away from people here in town, only in the city. And this is a city council thing that aligns with the, there's a committee, a client, there's a economic or what, I can't even think of it. I can't even think of what it's called. There's a committee basically on the environment, and they want to make things greener, more electricity, stuff like that. So right now, about 95% of single family homes are hooked up to natural gas. We cook with it, we heat with it, we heat our water.
95%
of homes in Bend are hooked up to natural gas. But the city's, here we go, Environment and Climate Committee says that that's a problem, and that they've recommended policies to push new builds towards electric only, all electric instead. The city's not going to go full ban yet, but they're exploring a new fee on gas appliances in new construction. So if you buy a new house, it comes with a water heater or a range or whatever. They're going to tack on fees.
So if your house is completely electric and Pacific Power turns your power off,
well, you're going to freeze.
How are you going to keep your home warm how are you going to keep, let's say it's longer than an hour or 2 hours, and you go for a day without power and it is cold outside. How are you supposed to keep your home warm?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, the electric company. So we're involved in this with our committee with the Cascades East Association for Realtors. We've been talking about this a lot, but here's what's interesting. Both Pacific Power has kind of said, we can't handle everybody being electric. And Cascade Natural Gas, which was all the natural gas, has their own polling that shows that this is like I would love to remember the number. It was like 87%. 87% of people approve of having a choice.
Yeah.
Of whether or not they should use natural gas or not. And I think it was like 67 or 70 something percent flat outright oppose these fees on natural gas appliances.
Yeah. So if you go, I mean, they haven't given us an example of what kind of fees we're talking about.
But... Well, so Ashland is already doing this.
Yes.
Ashland started this 3 or 4 months ago, and they have fees, and they range in the multiples of hundreds to thousands of dollars per appliance. So it's like $1,100 or $1,200 or $1,300 for a water heater or for a gas furnace
on top of the normal costs.
Top of the normal. And this is a fee that's going to go to the builders. The builders, they're building the house. It's going to be applied to the builders, but then what is the builder going to do? They're going to pass it right on. I mean, it's a cost to them. It's a cost to the house.
Or they're just not going to do it. And then if somebody wants to add it on, they add it on with a fee. So it's like.
Right. But
I guess they all have to be plumbed and everything. So it's like they got to do this ahead of time. So they're going to have to make those decisions ahead of time.
Yeah.
I feel like the city council does not get this information out. And I don't think they're listening to the public on this. I think they're trying to make themselves look more green and to get whatever wards or funding or whatever it is behind this, which I don't know. But it just really, it does not feel like this is what the community wants.
And the community doesn't want it. And city council knows that the community doesn't want this. They've acknowledged in a meeting that they know that this won't be a popular opinion, but they want to ram it through anyway, because the state is looking to them to kind of help lead this charge. And apparently gas is really bad.
Go talk to Ashland if you want to lead the charge. We don't need to lead this charge.
So anyway, I just want everybody to know this is something that's going to be coming down the pike. And I think that it's important for everybody to know. I think everybody should share this video and say, hey, this is what's going on. You know, Roadhouse is coming to Phoenix. No, I'm just kidding. We've got the city council is definitely coming to add fees to homes that have gas appliances. What they're supposed to do with this money, what they've sort of stated. And again, I've scoured through all their city council meetings, what they've talked about, but they're going to take the money that they impose on us as fees, and then they're going to use it to kind of promote electric energy. So they're gonna, you know.
So at the end of the day, they're going to make new home construction more expensive.
Yep.
And people cannot already afford.
Yep.
Homes here. Yep. So they're going to make it more expensive, all for the sake of.
To incentivize people to go electric.
Okay.
So they're going to take from people who want gas and give it to people who want to go electric.
Email your city council, call your city council, and voice your opinions.
Which is also really interesting because it's like, again, and I've said this as well before, I don't care if we all have to go electric. That's great. As long as there's a ton of energy out there, electric, renewable energy that's out there. If everybody was solar, that'd be great. If we generated all of our energy from solar, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And there isn't an issue with brownouts or blackouts or, you know, and maybe we can figure out a way to actually boil water faster with electricity than we already have now, because it's kind of takes a while. But if there was a top-down thing, that would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But to go after people who want to buy a home and make homes more expensive when we already have this issue in town, and then get this, 30% of the power that's generated currently by Bonneville Power, the powers all of us here in the West, it comes from burning natural gas.
Oh.
So it's already happening.
Solar panels from here to Burns, pretty much.
Yeah.
Probably.
Again, I'm not against electric. I'm against electric when it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
If there's a blackout, we can't heat our homes. It gets cold in here. It's not like California.
No.
Well, there you'll melt and die from heat. But in the winter, it's fine. Here in the winter, you could freeze and die.
Yeah. Your pipes are going to freeze, everything.
I just think it's a little short-sighted. And again, I support renewable
Obviously,
energy.
this is not going to be something that affects rather quickly, because it's just as you buy a new home. So unless they have some type of repercussion that, you know.
But who wants to buy a home with, I don't want to buy a home that doesn't have gas. I will buy a home with gas.
Absolutely.
And so I will pay more. Mm-hmm. Everyone who does will pay more. The builders will continue to build with gas because they know that that's what people want.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just another energy tax grab, basically.
Take in one pocket and put it in the other.
It's frustrating. It is very frustrating. And I applaud the city council for wanting to move forward on renewables, and that's great. And I also applaud them for wanting to make affordable housing one of their keystone issues right now, this current city council. However, this gas thing, I'm not in favor of.
Into the category.
All right. What do you think? All right. Blow it up. There's going to be people like, gas is so bad for you. It's this. Yeah. And then some people will be like, I'm cooking with gas, baby. That's what I like. So
exactly.
Blow it up. Have your opinions. You
just really have to think about it. Like everything in your house, like your water heater, your HVAC, your stove, your fireplace.
We were interviewing a client just the other day. It was like, I've got to have a fire. He wanted a wood burning fireplace, and they don't really, those are very few and far between here, but he's like, I got to have a fireplace. I want one. He's coming from the East Coast. He's like, I got to have a fireplace. All right, we'll get you one. It just can't be built after 2027, 6, 7, whatever. Yeah. All right. So that's really interesting. Fiat natural gas applications in new homes. Money going to incentives for electrification.
And this is something they're trying to push through. So this is something that people should keep on the radar. And voice your opinions.
In fact, let's see. For now, this is only aimed at new residential development. They haven't touched commercial, because when Eugene touched commercial, commercial blew up, really mad. But again, this is a public opinion thing. Like people need to know about
all the restaurants.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Like
in Eugene, they tried doing this, and the restaurants, the small business restaurants, they made a huge stink because they cook with gas, baby. So anyway, if this is important to you, please let it be known. Share the video. I've got a reel coming out on Instagram that you can share with everybody. I hope it goes viral. We want everybody to know this is what the city wants to do, because we need to apply pressure back on the city. Be like, hey, this is not the time to be doing this right now.
Yeah.
If Bonneville said we have enough power to, power another gajillion homes and we're in great shape, then let's go for it. Sure. But right now we're already having issues. California's having issues. Everywhere's having issues with power. There's a huge power demand in general because of AI and data centers, and we need more power. And getting rid of natural gas is not gonna do it. Yeah,
we've got all the battery powered cars and stuff like that. So it's
so staff's going to come back to the city council this fall with more details, and a draft fee policy could land by next spring. So that's important to know. We need to make a stink this winter about this. If you support it, cool. If you don't, say something.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Franklin Avenue is closed today. They're starting construction today, I believe, according to my notes.
On Franklin Avenue.
So yeah, right in front of Juniper Park. Franklin, Juniper, kids, swim lessons. Hello.
What are they doing?
Oh, I was like, where are you going with this? This is happening. So there's actually a couple of different things that they're doing to Franklin Avenue right now. There's two phases to kind of keep straight.
This one is not on my radar.
Okay, so
Galveston is. Greenwood is.
So phase 1 is GMP3. I don't know what what GMP3 stands for.
Sounds like a new adapter.
This is
for your phone.
Ridiculous. This is from 4th to 8th Street. So it's 90% designed, fully funded, and construction kicks off this fall. The city says this part should be less disruptive. This is literally out in front of Juniper Park, right? Like Safeway, 3rd Street Safeway, all the way back to the roundabout there at 8th Street.
That's
that stretch. Yeah, exactly.
Heck yeah.
They're rebuilding the corridor, fixing stormwater, swapping out old water lines, and shifting bike lanes and sidewalks behind a curb for safety. So there'll be a road, curb, bike lane, sidewalk.
Or are those little plastic?
Maybe. Sure. Yeah.
Kind of like what they did on Wilson.
It said behind a curb. So who knows? That's kicking off and going right now. But
GMP4.
But here's the curriculum. There's two phases. So phase 2 is GMP4. This is on the other side of 3rd Street, through that underpass that takes you into town. So that is what they're currently working on designing and funding. So right now it's only 60% designed, not fully funded, and would require closing the underpass for 5 to 6 months. It feels like they do this every 10 years. They close it down and they try to fix it because of the flooding issues. But now they're taking into account all these bike lanes that they're trying to put in everywhere.
Which they have to beautify this because with that big condo building that's going in there and stuff.
You're right. So right there where the old
connecting the dots.
You are. So right there
it's
where
with
that
my adapters.
Gosh. My goodness. Let me pull it up on the screen here real quick. Okay.
I'm so serious.
You are so serious today. So yes, so we're talking where that's really interesting. Good smart thinking there. Well,
that's why you keep me around.
Here we go. No, that's Old Town. We gotta go this way. Here, Franklin. Boom. Okay. So again, right here is with what they're working on right now. They're doing a water line. They're taking care of some stuff right here. One lane's going to be closed at a time. So for a month or so, you're not going to be able to head westbound. And then for the next month, you're not going to be able to head eastbound. I don't exactly know if that's the exact order. But then from 3rd Street here, like this section right here, they're working on rebuilding this too. This bridge right here has just been a nightmare forever. I mean,
well, both of them on Greenwood, it fills with water too if we get too much
It's
water.
just tight. It fills with water when we have a flash flood, which never happens, but every once in a while we get one in the late summer, actually, and sometimes in the spring we get big rain and it's a bunch of water sits here. So they have to work on that. But you're right. There's also all of this land right here. Gosh, like almost all of this right here is eventually going to be a new massive condo project, a new commercial project here, condos. Probably retail, probably all kinds of stuff in here. I think it's going to be called the Platform. So this is coming to this area right here, which is really,
they
really
already demolished this building.
Yeah. So rebuilding this will obviously make this a lot better. And again, we already know Hawthorne right here is getting ready to jam through. The city owns a bunch of land right here. So this entire area.
City Hall's going over
and City Hall's going over here. So this entire area is going to be a big deal.
It's all getting beautified.
It's all getting beautified. So anyway, there's that. That's pretty cool. That's fun to know. Fun stuff to know.
Good stuff.
Let me run back to our list here because there's a few other stories that we have to get to, and we're kind of running out of time a little bit here.
Columbia Park.
Okay, tell us about Columbia Park. What do you know about
it? I have no idea. What is it?
Well, you can read it if you want.
You're gonna make me read on camera?
No. So back in 2020-ish.
Columbia Park is the Pirate Boat Park, right?
Yes, Pirate Boat Park.
Okay.
It's exactly. So now you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Columbia Park.
Here. Look at that.
Throw this up real quick.
It's right there.
There it is.
So I always classify all the parks by their play structure.
Yeah.
There's the Pirate Boat Park. Then you have the original boat park, which is Harmon Park. Then you have the Dinosaur Park, which is over by Larkspur.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure thing. Ben Whitewater Park down here, obviously. Then you're floating through, and just as you get into that nice lazy stretch, there's that bridge right there, and somebody's always jumping off of it, splashing you.
Yeah.
That's not fun. But Columbia Park here. So Columbia Park here, they right along the river here, they've got kind of a riparian zone issue here.
Oh.
This is kind of washed out. The last time they did it was in 2011, and it didn't really hold up. So they've had this kind of taped off like the last 5 years. Can't jump in the water from here. And so they're addressing that. So city council said, hey, let's go ahead and address this. So they have a plan to, make it all nice and happy. So
it's not going to be a takeout place or anything like that.
No, let's see. It says
they're just going to repair it for the native plants and all that.
So there's going to be a concrete landing, steps, full ADA access, and reinforced banks. So this one doesn't disappear.
So it is going to have an access.
Yes, actually. Okay. Yes, sure. They're restoring about 200 feet of riverbank with native plants, erosion control, and closing down all the shortcut trails people stomp through. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's only going to be half the size of Miller Landing. The new Miller Landing access, which they did, they actually just opened this summer across the river, kind of at the very bottom tail end of the Whitewater Park there on the other side of the river.
Well, it's really easy to float down there and then get out and then walk up to and do it all over again.
Yeah, it's the best, actually.
Yeah.
So that's coming. They'll probably work on that in the next year, I believe.
Huh.
So that's another thing that's kind of interesting that's coming up.
Groovy.
What do you think about that?
I think it's probably needed, but they just did the one across the street. So
yeah. Let's just sort of think. We've got, what else? That's right. We're going to talk about this place.
Yeah. So we have another co-working station coming to Bend, and this sucker is huge. What was it? 38,000? What was the news on that? We had the stats on that. Where's the stats? It's a massive co-working station. It's also going to have
43,000 square foot co-working space.
That was a hair off there.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's off of Hill Street. And they're going to have, creation studios. They're going to have conference rooms. They're going to have, all the good stuff with these workspaces. And it's kind of in a great location.
Wow. They've already got 20 other locations in Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, Oregon, and Utah. Recent openings. Kiln. I thought it was going to be a clay studio.
Pottery studio.
Yeah.
With really cool plants.
I mean, it looks very green.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty interesting. That's kind of breaking news. We just heard about this today.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We have a lot of co-working stations.
Well, okay. Let's talk about that for a second. Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
obviously they did.
Everybody seems to work from remote around here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the stat before COVID was like 27% or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then COVID. And then since then, I've heard stats as high as 40. But I'm telling you, we say this all the time, even on our videos sometimes. I think probably 50 to 60% of people work remote here.
Yeah.
I mean, I feels like everybody that we deal with works remote.
Pretty much.
And a lot of people that move here remotely. They've already got their job.
And take it with them.
And they bring it here. Because, I mean, if you can live anywhere in the country, why wouldn't you want to live here, right?
Exactly. That's what I think. But
so, let me see. I think, do we have anything else? Nope. We showed that. Guys, I think we did it again. I think we crushed through 36 more minutes of awesome stories.
And we will not have our podcasts in 2 weeks.
Nope.
We will be out of the country for our 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
First time. Pretty excited.
Yep.
So we will not have one later this month.
That's right.
But we will come back with stories and all the goods.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of news stories that we're going to miss over the next 3 weeks. So we'll be back maybe in 3 weeks. Maybe we'll take
3 weeks?
Well, it won't be in 2 weeks. We'll be in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll do one as soon as we get back. No, we're not going to. No, it'll be 4 weeks. We'll see you guys in a month.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you over the next one. And remember, if you or somebody you know is thinking about buying or selling here in town, here in Bend, we would love to be your local real estate resource of choice. We've got a team now. We've got kind of we shouldn't sue that because this is on our YouTube channel. Well, can we say it?
Yeah, we can say it. Why not?
Okay. We've just added 2 new team members to our team.
So even though we're out of the country, we have boots on the ground working.
So if you need anything over the next 2 weeks, we've got you covered in the real estate world as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you over in the next video.
Bye, guys.